done today. My Go Plus isn't working. Fantastic. It's the same problem. I haven't had a chance to update and sort this phone out. Anywho, oh, we have a Nihilego hatching in a short amount of time. I might not say no to that, because it's Sunkern Spotlight Hour tonight, as you know, from the image, the thumbnail. Not a shiny I particularly need, not a shiny I particularly want. If we happen to get a shiny towards the end, I may very well try the shiny swap check trick at the end of the stream if we happen to get it within the last sort of 5 minutes. But let's see. Hens Gear, Jerry, good to see you. Molly and VGE, welcome in, peeps. I hope you're all good. And that's the chat updated. Wonderful, wonderful to see. My Floof, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. How is everybody? K Dunkley, Mike, Elias, Josh Sungroven, good to see everybody jumping in. Hope we're all good. Now, a couple of minutes before Spotlight Hour kicks off, if you haven't done so already, I saw a couple of people put their friend codes in the comments of yesterday's video. If you haven't done that and you want to get involved potentially in Nihilego Raid Hour tomorrow, I'm going to be picking 10 people from the comments of that last video, so go and drop your friend code and your in-game name in the comments if you haven't done so already. I saw Mike had done it already and a couple of other people. I'll be going through it tonight at about midnight or 1 AM to add people in. Joel, welcome in. JK, fantastic to see you. And Sammy, welcome in as well. Now, Spotlight Hour's kicking off in just under a minute, so let's see if we, I don't know, get a shiny Sunkern. Not the biggest want in the world, but it'd be foolish to not have a go, you know. Is anybody in particular need of the shiny Sunkern still? Because to be honest, it doesn't spawn that much. I think that is actually 6 o'clock on the dot now, because the balloon's just swooped in. In fact, the balloon, what's the balloon going to be? Good morning, Fly Yuri. Get ready to be shocked. Oh dear. No, no, no. Right, we will check one, get the encounter number and see how so I actually looked up, because I had to look, I always look up ahead of the streams for these Spotlight Hours and Raid Hours to see when I last got the shiny, see if I have a screenshot of it. The last time I got this shiny was actually just before Stuffle Community Day last April, and we were around and about with Mark and Ian before that Community Day, so 2494 was the number of checks we started on, and 394 XL or so. The bonus is double transfer. I'm not overly fussed by it, I've got to be honest. And I don't particularly want to be burning my resources, because obviously that 24-hour grind is looming. It's coming up Thursday morning at 10 AM. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because I'll be posting little highlights every sort of hour, every couple of, I guess, every sort of 30 minutes or so, updates on the Instagram story, so that you guys can see what's actually going on live on the 24-hour grind. Usually there's some hilarious clips that never make it to YouTube on there. Taz, welcome in, good to see you. Hence needs the shiny, don't know if I want it though. It's not an amazing shiny, it sort of gets a tiny bit more saturation. That's all it happens to be, really. It's not a fantastic shiny. Sunflora, I think, is even worse as a shiny. CharleyLucy, a very good evening to you. Hopefully this goes as well as Bionicle Spotlight Hour. Well, Bionicle Spotlight Hour was how many checks in? We got it in about 20 checks into the stream, so it was within this sort of first cluster, wasn't it? Let's see. Alex, wonderful to see you. Alex Hilnier, hope you're all good. Good luck for the shinies. Thank you very much. We do have a Nihilego actually popping up at about 6:30 or so, which I will go and do. This will be one of the first Spotlight Hours that we actually just do a raid randomly in between. So let's get on walking, shall we? And just have a chilled chat, chilled Spotlight Hour. Shout, how was the, what's it called, the Solstice Horizons event been treating you? Have you seen the new wave of Shadow Shinies that are coming into the game, that have been reported? What do we think of them, with Cliff getting the returning Shadow Aerodactyl, which is a good Shadow Shiny, and then the other two, the new one, Sierra has Shadow Shiny Kanto Geodude, and then Arlo. Arlo seems to get the short end of the stick these rotations, doesn't he? He's got Shadow Shiny Apom for the first time, which I think is just a horrendous choice. But Shadow Shiny Pineco apparently might be coming from the Bug Grunts, which is great, so that'll be interesting to see. Pokemon Go outside. What a username. Welcome into the stream. You can see we're following your mantra. We're outside. Thing is, I'll be Oh, obviously, because the thing is, you have to do the leaders in order to try for the new shiny Pancham, which is in 12 kilometre range, so I'll be giving those a bash tomorrow morning for sure. But Shadow Aerodactyl, the only thing I can think of is getting a purified Shundo. That's about it, really. I mean, Shadow Aerodactyl is not a terrible mon, but there are vastly better mons. I think the Mega is better than the Shadow in this case. So, I'm sort of like, eh. But I won't not play it. Let's just say that. Also, yeah, my Go Plus failed to connect, and I know that there are Fermantis tasks around here. LucySilver, a very good evening. By the way, anybody who's playing the Spotlight Hour at the same time as me, very best of luck to you, particularly if you need the shiny. Yes, there was a Fermantis task around here. There's a couple in Walpole. I saw people reporting them earlier, and I've not been around here today. What 1K? No. Even though we will do. Let's see. Philip, good to see you. Like the Articuno and NihilEgo raid video. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Even though it was like a sort of 2-day intense raid grind. Or it would have been more intense had there been more raids, but that's just how we... I can tell you for a fact now, today, we've been tripping over NihilEgo here. But I've just not been out and available today, unfortunately. Done my 5 remotes. I'm trying to max my remotes every day for a video in the future, which will be coming through. Brendan M, good to see you in the stream as always. Hope you're good. The grind tonight is very chill. That's what I say. Tonight's a very chilled stream. We can just sort of take it easy and relax. I haven't even put an incense down, I don't think. Should we do that? Should probably endeavour to actually try and put an incense down, see if we can get anything other than Sunkern off it. We may be in the signal block patch. That might be the only thing I could think of that causes blurriness. There's nothing I can do, unfortunately, because it's a mobile stream. There's only limited settings I have available to me. Are we good? Can you people see me, or is my Spotlight Hour stream cut out? Signal seems good. Strange. Strange. If there are dips in signal and quality, it's due to the network, unfortunately, and there's not much I can do with that. If you guys want to complain to Kevin Bacon from EE, by all means do so. Delazza, good evening to you, dude. How's it going? I need to keep checking for Fermentus tasks. There's another one. Nice. I think there were a couple around the bottom here. Oh, let's catch 5. We don't need to be doing that. Oh god, win a raid. Avoid that task. These days that sadly gives you Kanto Marowak, as you saw on my video. Just like, why? Why would you do that task? It has no shiny potential. Marowak is the wrong form. There was a quest that gave a Alolan Marowak, but I can't remember what it was. Recently did my first ever legendary raid for NihilEgo. Somebody would definitely pick you. Oh, tiny Sunkern. Yeah, little tiny Sunkern. I made this mistake a couple of times because it's a tier 5 boss, but it's technically an Ultra Beast. There's technicalities with Pokemon. But fantastic. Not good RVs or shiny, but 5th ever legendary. Awesome. Glad you got it done and added. And yeah, if you have stuff to transfer, crack on and transfer a double transfer candy. I wish it was double XL transfer candy, but unfortunately it's not. My dude Mufti dropping a super chat on the very much, mate. Keep it up. Should I say super sticker is the correct terminology. Thank you very much, mate. I hope you're having a good day, a good evening, a good start to the week. Let's see if that donation brings in any shiny luck. Maybe on the in-person LunaLouGB we'll do it about 6:30. Because this will be a very chilled, very relaxed spot hour. Next week's is Dojuo, and that I need another shiny of it. I last had a shiny of that I think in like 2020 or something mental. Just Dojuo doesn't spawn. Very strange. Oh, there is a wild Fermantis though. If that could be shiny, that would be amazing. But it's not, unfortunately. Look at me failing to spin stops and tasks. 10 water type, no thank you. How can I tap the stop? 10 Pokemon, there we go. Fantastic. I'm fairly sure there'll be people wanting to join the LunaLouGB VG. Unfortunately, I'm maxed out on remotes already for the day. I got mine done fairly early today. I will try and space them out a bit tomorrow, but it's going to be tricky because a lot of filming, quick editing, then raid out stream tomorrow, and then quickly edit as much of the podcast as I can before we get onto the 24-hour grind stuff. It's going to be intense this week. Jim, good evening to you, sir. How's it going? You complete your shiny cottony army? Yes. Technically, I think so, if you include all the ones from before. Because I think, when was it first released? It was released last year for a weekend event, remember, in March. I got 2. And then we've got 4 now, so I've actually got a squad of shiny cottony. My team is complete. Right, let's get around to catching some of these, shall we? Let's get through these catches. Sue, good to see you. Happy Sunkern Spotlight Hour. We'll see if I'm honestly fairly content with saving the shiny luck for tomorrow or the 24-hour grind. I'll be very, very cool with that. Or if we randomly pick up something like a Fermantis triple check. Not shiny, very much not 100%. Not a shiny, and very much not 100%, it's getting worse. Remember 317, somebody in the comments of the last video did get the Honda from the quest. 313, 4 CP off, unfortunately. Jellyfish hates me, 31 raids and nothing. I think my first shiny that came through, God, this morning actually, or yesterday morning, was raid 37 or something. By no means the worst RNG I've ever had, but I've seen a lot of people, quite a few people struggling to get the shiny on it. But then again, there have been people who've got it first and second raid. It's a classic thing of, you know, some people have good luck with it, some people have bad luck with it. So hopefully it sparkles soon enough for you. Picked up a Hundo Purloin before Spotlight. Nice. That's a rather nice win. Congrats, Mike. Any Hundo is a good Hundo. It's always a trophy, you know. What's that? J Victoria. Got a shiny and a Hundo in 5 minutes. Nice. We've smashed it. I said it right at the beginning of the stream, but now we've got people in here, so if you want to join for LunaLouGB raid hour tomorrow, I've still got time before picking people from the comments of the last video, so go and check out the Shadow Articuno and LunaLouGB raid weekend video that's on the channel. It's the most recent video, posted last night. If you want to try and have a chance of joining the raid hour for some invites for LunaLouGB, drop your friend code and your in-game name in the comments of that video. I'm going to pick 10 people from the comments if you fancy it. I know that LunaLouGB's got 2 raid hours and it's here during the week as well, but I think it's quite a nice way to sort of give back to the community in some way, add some people, send some invites out as sort of random, which would be cool. And we should hopefully have a good team out tomorrow for it. because it's NiLego's first raid out of 2. I've unfortunately yet to get a decent NiLego. Certainly this wave, all of mine have been pretty trash. But I'm hoping the hundo does pop through, because it's a good hundo to have. You know, we'll just get some more shinies for lucky trades. Ooh, insect. Brian does. Good to see you. How's it going? I need to remember to spin stops, because we always got the chance of picking up the Fermantis dust. There were quite a few in Walpole. There's one of them right there. Sweet. Ooh, Francesco with a little super sticker. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate as always. The video in question, it was the Shadow Articuno and NiLego raid videos. The most recent video on the channel. That I put out. So if you head to that after this spoil hour perhaps, and drop your friend code and in-game name and comments, that'll do very nicely. I'm hoping to pick 10 people. Each week I've slightly miscounted and gone to like 11 or something, but hey ho. I've had a few people getting their shinies as well, certainly for Mesprit over the last 2 weeks. Some people have been getting their shinies and hundos, etc. from the invites, which is great. Oh no, why did I click the petal? That was silly of me. I don't know whether it must be the, whatever it is, the saturation of Android, but I keep thinking it might be shiny. It's a different colour palette on Samsung compared to iPhone. Come on. Spin the stops. Any Fermantis tasks? Alas, no. They're dotted around. They're definitely dotted around. Squirtle community, I mean, at least it's a Comday classic. Like, I like the fact that it's a separate own event, so those of us who've played it before, if you really don't want to play it again, which can't hardly blame you, because, you know, Blastoise is no longer the best water type mega, so that reason's gone out the window, and that was basically the only reason. If you want to try and get the costume shiny for the Aviator Squirtle, good luck. That's in the quests, I think. I think it'll be a fun sort of chilled day. I mean, hopefully we can get our act together. If you haven't heard us talking about it on the most recent episode of the Incensed podcast, the 4 of us will be playing together down in Portsmouth for that Comday Classic in, what was it, just under 3 weeks time? Something like that. And I'm very excited. We're hoping to do a sort of 2v2 team challenge. That'll be good. And there will be a forfeit for the losing team. It'll be good fun, that's for sure. Hopefully a nice sunny coast side Comday. I'm sure we'll be discussing more plans of that on this week's show, or maybe just before it. We're getting our skates on and organising things. So we'll be working out logistics for that fairly soon, I'm sure. Organising meetup posts, things like that. Mufti, if you're able to come and join us, do so. I mean, as I said, we'll put out some meetup info once we kind of know the area we're going to be playing in Portsmouth. Definitely let people know. It'll be good fun. Another Milo in chat. Good to see you. Welcome in. I heard Jaden talking about, I mean, I know the Shadow Legendary stuff is a problem. For example, I know that Masterful 27 hasn't been able to do any. I'm fairly confident of that. There's a lot of problems with people who don't have a community around them, which is a real shame. Not being able to do the Shadow, or certainly the Shadow Legendary raids, shall we say. Damn, I thought that was a Fomantis task. It's not.
That's why I don't put it there, because it runs from all the
Right, we'll go and check the Ealing Green spawns. Two and a half hour drive. I think it's still quite far from even from me. That's one of the reasons we don't go to the south coast, because the four of us are all dotted over various parts of the UK. I mean, bless Ian, he's got a 4.5, 5 hour drive or something to get down to Portsmouth. So that's kind of mad. Even for me, it's sort of like 2 hours drive to get anywhere on the south coast, just south, let alone going west and east. That's always the problem. Oh, we've got a huge Sunkern now, just to complete the set. We had a tiny one earlier, now we've got a large one, and the game's going, no, lag. How about that? Take a snapshot of a wild Pokemon. How about no? Some of the quest rotations, like the rewards for this month, are just abysmal. Like, win a raid used to be something decent, and now it's Kanto Marowak. Hatch 2 eggs used to give you, I think, Beldum. Now it gives you Pikachu. It's very weird. Guy the Jedi, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. King Sirius, I think it is. Good to see you. We're doing good, despite having no shinies so far of the stream. We've only been going for however long, what, 15, 20 minutes or something like that. It's incredibly chilled, you know, chilled. Not too fussed about getting the shiny tonight. If we pull one in towards the end of the stream, we'll do the shiny trick swap and hopefully pick up something better. So many silly rocket tasks. I've noticed that there's a lot of purified Pokemon defeat certain number of grunts and things like that. And yet Onyx seems to be in a lot of rewards. Onyx okay, because obviously you may get a Shundo for the Mega. But it was it last? I think it was last month when they added Snubbull into even more tasks. And it's like, why Snubbull in almost 5 different quests? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Ghost Wolf, thank you for the shiny luck. Ian Farris, welcome into the stream. Let's see if we do indeed get some sparkles tonight. It'd be rather good if we did. Actually forgot what the bonus is. I believe it's double transfer candy. But genuinely, that's the thing. But double transfer candy for me is always like a meh bonus. If it was double transfer and double XL transfer, that might be a different story. Then it's like, okay, save the legendaries and stuff like that, then transfer them all. But normal candy has literally nothing I need normal candy for that I can transfer, that is. I mean, theoretically, I think the only thing I really need candy for is Scatterbug. That's about it. I did not tap the petal. Come on, Gabe. Don't play silly with me. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It'll be very, very helpful. Very pleased. Much appreciated. And I'll be checking the video comments from the last video once we've recorded the podcast for this week. And adding people, sending friend requests out. Should be good. Adding sort of 10 people or so for raid hour, should be great. No sparkles, but that's fine. What's that rocket grunt? I'm always on the lookout for like a semi-decent kind of rocket grunt. If it's going to be something that is usable, flying type, no. It's like Ice Dragon fairy. I think that's about it these days. There's literally like 3 or 4 rocket grunts. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. Oops, that was a shitty catch. Okay, we've got a catch 10 Pokemon there. Excellent. So we did indeed pick up another one. How long until that raid? 7 minutes, okay. 7 minutes until that Nihilego hatches. Might slowly meander in that direction. Why not do the grunt? I've already got 3 or 4 radars stacked up. It's just annoyingly they don't equip these days. You have to manually equip them. But we're all prepped. We're prepped and sort of ready. I got 2 rocket radars, that's it. 2 radars and 3 super radars. From when they added the Team Rocket boxes early by accident. I was like, oh yes, I'll have those. Thank you very much. The rest assured we'll be going for some 12km egg action tomorrow. Whether we get the 12 km eggs hatched for the video coming out tomorrow evening, I'm not sure we'll have time, unfortunately. It might just be a scope the leaders, see what's around kind of thing, because the 12km egg grind is going to be very real on the 24-hour grind, of course. Just maxed a level 50 maxed a Hundo Lantern. Interesting choice. I think every Hundo deserves to go to level 50, no matter mon. So nice. Burning some Stardust. Oh, why do we get a Swaddle off at Incense? That's just silly. That's just silly. Because of that bug with the rocket radar, I didn't even notice it, and I don't think I've done a rocket leader for about a month. I genuinely haven't bothered because I've not equipped the rocket radar in the bag, and I've like, well, okay, I don't really care then. Okay, 2 excellent throws. Okay, we might keep that task. It could be Beldum or something else, I think. For Mantis, 301 is not a shinny, and let's not get run over by any mode of transport whatsoever. Check 2. There's a non-shiny for Mantis of 312. Fine. Absolutely fine. Can we get a... not quite an excellent throw on it. Don't play silly buggers with me, Sunkern. There we go. There's an excellent throw. That should have counted. What was the lag on the phone? Seriously. Bloody thing. Just want the extra throw. Stop jumping. Okay, I'll hit a great instead. Whatever. Sticky Tricks, dude, good to see you. How have things been? Thank you for the invite earlier, by the way. Not an invite. Finally able to catch you live again. Come on. Oh, not quite. I mean, we might have to get that excellent on Nihilego. In which case, we're going to plonk ourselves online. Let's go online, and we'll be ready. Bloody thing, seriously. So when the hitbox, there we go, there's the excellent. The hitbox is like on the floor or something stupid. Jeez. I think the next Shadow Ray boss will be Zapdos. They tend to do it like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres in that way, don't they? For things like that. But we've been talking about this. If they put Moltres out in August, when the hell is anybody going to do Moltres Shadow Raids? Because 3 of the 4 weekends have a Go Fest over them. London and Osaka the first weekend. Seattle, not Seattle, that was last year. New York, the 3rd weekend of August, and then we've all got Global One on the final weekend of August. And sandwiched in between that is Community Day for August on the 13th, the Sunday. So there isn't actually any free time, as it were, to do Shadow Moltres, if it's Shadow Moltres or Zapdos, either way. There's going to be very little time and availability for people to go and raid them. So it's like, when are you going to do them? Or are they just going to say like, oh well, tough luck, you know? I don't know, we'll have to see. have we caught? We've caught all Sunkern. Fabulous. And 2 excellent is a Belden. Lovely. I'll keep that and trade it with somebody for some XL. Still don't have a Shadow Shiny Articuno. Good luck on getting your Cicatrix because there's only a weekend left. Anybody who doesn't have it, geez, I mean, as you saw my struggle, and the thing is, I don't necessarily mind it taking 36 or 40 raids to get a shiny. I'm always down for a grind, but when you spend like 6 or 7 or 8 hours out and about in the day and you don't get as many raids as you should be getting, you know, we included doing LunaLouGB raids and we still didn't get that many over the whole of last weekend. You think, come on, seriously. A weekend is when the vast majority of people are able to go out and play. Put the tier 5s everywhere, do it, why not? Particularly since they put the Mesprit or Lake Trio stuff on last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago at this point. And what was it? We had, I think I said it on the video, I didn't work out precisely, but it was about 20 miles of driving over 6 hours just to hit 17 raids. And you think, eh? Really? That's not how it should be. Did we get... Oh, two candies, walkie buddy. No, thank you. So we'll wait a minute to do this. We'll send out invites to Patreon squad peeps. See how we go. There's obviously LunaLouGB raid hours tomorrow evening. We'll be live a little bit earlier than we were today. Sort of about, I would say, 5:45 BST. That'll be fantastic. Walter, good to see you. Are you still letting people put the friend code in the comments? Yes, so don't do it on this stream, but if you go to my most recent video, the Shadow Articuno and LunaLouGB raid weekend video that I just put out, as the most recent one, if you want to get evolved and potentially have a chance of joining for the raid hour, drop your friend code and your in-game name in the comments of that video. I'm going to pick 10 people probably at like 1 AM tonight, and I'll let you know on the comment via reply and say, hey, I've sent you a friend request, here you go, and you can join for the raid hour and burn the road passes you have available, or all 5 if you fancy it. But I'm not adding people for this one because this is just happens to be how it is. So if you want to get involved and get potentially LunaLouGB for raid hour, drop a comment on my most recent video, not the Spotlight Hour one, the Shadow Shiny Articuno video. Because for this one I'm going to send out invites to Patreon. Well, this is very much like we're just doing this on the fly. So we will do private lobby, just so we can get our invites out. Cicatrix will take an invite, Jerry, fabulous, VG, Mufti as well. Wonderful. So that was Jerry, Cicatrix, VGE, Mufti's online, and we're sending out to our most recent Patreon member, Sam. There we go. So Patreon first wave, have another batch of invites as well. Ryan, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. And we will quickly revive as well. Thank you for the reminder, JK, even though it wasn't for me technically. But it's still good. Just will take an invite as well. Cool, we should be able to get another batch of 5 out, which is good, if it gives me the prompt. Give me the prompt. Molly take an invite as well, fabulous. Coolio. So let's go down. Let's invite Ben McKenzie. Invite Sue, Molly, Wolfpack, and let's see who's on the creator side of things. Who's available? Let's send one to GoCast Chris. One person's hit their limit already. That's okay. I've hit my limit already. I hit my limit at like whatever goddamn time of the day it was. No more invitation to be sent. We've got 6 people in. Central Trans head to FYI transmission, I guess it is coming to the Netherlands in December. Oh, what dates, Cicatrix? Let me know. What dates? I'm super excited. It's cropped up so quickly. A State of Trance is July the 2nd. Can't wait to go. Francesca and I got our tickets for that weekend. We've got the which stages are where. So I'm really, really ready for the State of Trance London next weekend, next Sunday. I'm so ready for it. I'm really hoping. There's 2 different stages, and on one stage, Armin van Buren, I think, is on the 2nd slot, and then on another stage is Ben Gold back-to-back with Alan Watts. And I want to see both of them, but if they're playing at the same time, that's going to be so annoying. Strange. December 3rd. Okay. If only there wasn't a cap. Absolutely. I think I said this actually at some point as well. I would love to be chasing NihilEgo constantly with people, but 5 remotes per day, and then it's sort of like, oh, I remote raided with somebody yesterday, so I need to try and space them out a bit better. See if we can do that. I'm trying to sort of spread my remotes out over the next 2 weeks with people. But good luck. I don't think is it weather boosted? I didn't even look at the weather boost here. I don't think it is. 2043. Well, that's only 20 CP off of the 100%er, I believe. A level up with Mufti. Fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in, and best of luck for the golden jellyfish. 1 rare XL have made it so worth raiding in person versus remoting. Never mind. Nice work getting on the board, peeps. Oh, VG got a snap, 2243. Mine's also not shiny, VG, so we got snap ones. You're very welcome for the invite. This is, I think, hysterically and quite depressingly my best NihilEgo so far, which is a shame. But let's get it caught, and then we'll carry on to aim. Weird I wasn't showing us online. It's a shame. We know the online system is buggered. 1 ball catch. Oh, 1 ball catch too. Okay, at least yours was a quicker catch than mine. 22.06 regular for... What was that drop of the ball? Seriously, game? Come on. Molly with a 21.94. I think, incidentally, I got one of those today as well from one of my 5 remotes. Stop it, NihilEgo. Stop it. So it's not the time to play around, okay? Because we need to go back to the park and carry on the sort of mild, shiny grind. 21.80 for Josh Sungroven. Oh, what's the throw on this Samsung? Seriously. Ah! Goodness me. 22.05 for Jerry. So there's a mix. There's the catch. Samuel Morris, hey, good to see you. You're very welcome for that invite. Thank you for popping in. No shiny, unfortunately. 96%. Sadly not 15 attack, so that's hysterically my best NihilEgo so far. Let's quickly check this grunt. 22.12 for Mufti. So we all got kind of middling IVs, apart from VGE and I, getting snap 96%. Well, thanks for popping in, peeps. I'll be somehow trying to space out my remotes tomorrow. I want to try and like do 2 in APAC, 1 somewhere in Europe, and then 2 in America tomorrow over the course of the day. And we're back on the Sunkern checks. Let's see if we can pick up a shiny Sunkern. If we can't get a shiny NihilEgo on stream, we'll have fun with that tomorrow though. NihilEgo radar. I'm really hoping for kind of some going to be late egg hatches, some with early hatches, so we can get almost like a full 2 hours in. That'd be great. If we do have a full 2 hours, I'll be keeping an eye on things. Mod team, I'll let you know if I happen to go live a little bit earlier than usual. At the moment, it's sort of scheduled the stream for 22 or 5:45. But if we have some early hatches, we might pop out at 5:30. It depends on the game. Two nice kill throws in a row. Look, it's 200 dust. It's an easy task. We should be able to achieve it, he says. Watch me bugger up the throw now. I knew that Sunkern was going to try and screw that task over. I knew it. But it's fine, we did it. We got 200 dust for our troubles. Fantastic. What else can I say, really? Regarding the invites for NihilEgo, so if you don't get selected for this week's NihilEgo raid out, I just literally enter the names and codes into a wheel kind of randomizer thing, see who gets selected. We'll be doing the same for next week's raid hour as well. Whenever there'll be a video up for that, it'll probably be Sunday, so I'll have to strategize and think about how I do that. But I want to do it every week and add sort of 5 or 10 people, get the raid invites out. It'd be good fun. Always the way. What is? Thanks for the timing, Niantic. Was that remote? Oh, the remote pass box. Typical, isn't it? I was quite dismayed when I saw the return of the 1100 coin 10 TM box suddenly into my shop in my game. Like, no, I didn't buy it, Niantic, for an entire 3 weeks, and I'm not going to buy it now again. Like, don't put it in my shop again. It's not going to be used. And I think that is comfortably the worst box there's ever been. 1100 Pokecoins for like 5 fast and 5 charged TMs, which, when it comes to things, I throw away at least 10 of those a day. So, but we can charge you 1100 coins for it. No thanks.
That's the idea.
What's this rocket grunt? Normal does not mean weak. Mufti, thank you for joining the Spotlight Hour stream, and thank you for popping in the super chat and hopping in the LunaLouGB raid as well. I'm wishing you a very good evening. Hopefully see you again soon. Will there be a shiny popping up? So we're past the halfway point now at Spotlight Hour. As we know, sometimes it can be right down to the last second that the shiny would appear. We've got Randy. Randy, welcome into the stream, dude. Good to see you. Oh, speak of the devil. There we go. Popping in the shiny. Look at this. Nice. Is that a level 1? It very well might be. Literally just talking about, are we going to get a shiny? And boom, there it is. The first one. Thank you everybody for the good vibe. It's not really far enough into the stream to try and pull the shiny swap trick. We're going to have to get this one. There we go. Streamer luck. That is 3 weeks from Spotlight. We had the core fish 2 weeks ago, then we had the Binacle, and now we've had the Sunkern. So the only thing to let us down is next week with Dojo. How many checks in is that? 2722. Let's get that encounter number on there. I always like to keep track of it. Wait, it's the wrong way around, isn't it? 2722. That was it. Sweet. Pick one up. Lovely. If anybody desperately needs it, you're more than welcome to have it for a trade. Popping in just as the shiny pops in. Nice. Shady RK9, good to see you. Full form Sunkern. It's like extra saturation on this, isn't it? With a shiny. More saturation into the thing. I didn't even check. Was it a level 1? Is it a level 1? No, it's not a level 1. It's one of those things like Magikarp, because the low CP doesn't actually equal to a low level. A little baby Pokemon, really. Such a tiny CP combat power.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, I guess the chase is on to see if we can get another one. Maybe if we can get one within like the last 2 minutes of the stream. That'll be sick. VG excited for the pink Aero Shadow. I guess it is. Last time it was available, had almost no counters for Aero. God, when was it last available? I was doing videos for the channel. It must have been 2021 or something. It very well could have been around 2021, sort of September, maybe. I didn't really chase it that hard back in the day. It wasn't really a rocket grinder. I got very bored of it. Also, Aerodactyl Shadow. It just rinses you. It's so annoying. It rinses you completely because it either has Bite, which is fast and overpowered, Steel Wing, which destroys. What's the other move it now gets? It does get Rock Throw, I think, something like that. Well, hey, Jim, thank you very much for the whopping £20 super chat. Appreciate it, dude. Fuel a bit of it for Portsmouth and the shiny hype, obviously. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Really do appreciate the support on the stream, supporting the Portsmouth trip as well. Fabulous. I'm looking forward to that. It should be a very, very good fun day. Right, let's see what these grunts are. Corner Red to Strike. I know that has potential Shadow Shiny Grimer, but I'm not overly concerned. Not really. Waters the Treacherous. I'm quite particular on my grunts that I do these days. I should really do them all, but not when there's a spotlight hour to do. Okay, those are, yeah, Purify 3 Shadow Pokemon. No thanks. Also, will you be at NYC for GoFest? Yes, I will be. So I'm doing 2 GoFests. I'm doing both, well, 3 technically. I'm doing London, New York, and the global one. We've got everything booked ready for New York. Flights are in, booked, sorted the accommodation, which is great. I'm very much ready to come back to America. Bring it on. It's going to be very good fun. I can't wait. New York, I mean, you know, Seattle was amazing. Vegas was good despite the game troubles. Closer to the time, obviously, we'll be putting up more information about meetups because both me and Ian will be attending. The Italian tripod is also coming over. Francesco will be there as well in New York. Sue will be there as well. I'm sure there's going to be a smattering more of people joining. But we'll be putting up information about meetup things once we kind of have a bit more idea about the layout of the park. But my plan is to be there for all 3 days, both of London and New York. Friday's kind of game day, so that will be very much like play the game. We will be in the park probably, it's the afternoon I think we booked in the park. But the Saturday and Sunday around a sort of lunchtime window will be when we'll be in the park doing bits and pieces. Possibly some live recording. Ian and I may get GoCast involved, that'll be good fun. Can I wait? It's going to be fabulous. I saw Cicatrix, you were unable to come along, but other commitments, if they take priority, they take priority, dude. Yeah, hopefully we can see you at a live event. Well, maybe they'll do I don't know, they may do Safari Zones in the latter part of the year, like they did in 2022. We'll have to see if they do Safari Zones in September, October and November. It'll be interesting to see, but otherwise, yes, another live event, hopefully. See you again soon, mate. Walk 1K. No. There's a Fomantis task. There's a Fomantis task. And we're going to make it 3 in a row? Ah, damn it. Sadly not. I was hoping we could. That'd have been smooth as hell. What's it telling me in here? 21 coins. Is that all it was prompting me? I said back in February of 2021. I do remember it, like, some event was going on at the time. I was definitely filming and I think there was some dead event happening. Or maybe it was one of the lead-ups to Kanto Tour back in the day. And I was probably stuck for content and thought, I'll do a Shadow Aerodactyl, why not? Damn, no Fomantis. Now the quest is on, see if we can pick up another one. Remaining days off are already planned. Family getaway next month. Going to Portugal for a month in October. That would be smashing. Enjoy those. That's the thing, if you've already got plans. I mean, they did release the information quite late. You know, and you've got to get your schedules all aligned. That's why we're all craving that they gave us the information early. But sadly not. Yeah, I was disappointed there was no Safari Zone in sort of May or April time like there was last year. I wonder if there was meant to be something, but something happened, complications, and they never got to the chance to announce it. Because remember, there was that article that got dropped from, I don't know, it was Nintendo World or something like that, wasn't it? Well, they said there'll be a city safari zone in Milan, and they published that information. It was it's a reputable source as well, and then I think the plans must have just fallen through, unfortunately. Very much a shame. Joe Spence already got a shiny and a Hyundai Sunkern. Nice work. So time to transfer. Enjoy. It's a much easier process than it used to be. I remember when they first did transfer spotlight hour things, you had to spend hours going through. You needed an entire spotlight hour just to transfer all your Pokemon. Those were the days before mass transfers. But we'll see what pops up later in the year. I really do hope there's some more live events. I mean, GoFests are all well and good. They're, you know, big events. But Safari Zone's nice because they're little weekends that you can pop into somewhere. Sevilla last year was fantastic, and then obviously I've watched good old JT Fowler as he did a triple header, didn't he, in APAC. He did Taiwan, he did South Korea, and he did Singapore. It was a real shame we couldn't make Singapore work last year, but that's how it goes. Sometimes that's how it goes, people. Bloody hot though, yes it was. Sevilla Safari Zone was roasting. I remember everybody hiding under the trees for shade, cowering out of the sun, trying to keep cool. But it was definitely a very fun weekend. I haven't even kept track of time. How long we got left? 9 minutes. 9 minutes, folks, of this spotlight hour remaining. Have we tried this quest already? Oh, 3 great curve throws. No thanks. We could have made Singapore work. It would have just been a little bit touch and go, shall we say, on the costs of it. What was really annoying is when they chose to announce and drop South Korea. South Korea, we thought if they put that in November, it was dirt cheap to go there. But no, they announced it with like just over 3 weeks notice. And you're like, come on, really? So that instead of, what was it, 500 quid for a round trip flight, it was like £1,000. I'm not spending £1,000 on flights, no chance. Any other? There is a LunaLouGB raid. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of wander up and go and do it, to be honest. Let's wander up, because it's only up there up the road. 22 minutes on it. South Korea was fun though. I saw you and JT having an absolute ball of a time. It's one of those places that I would have loved to have visited. Brand new country and everything. First time properly to Asia, but shame. And then we were hoping for Japan this year, but too late announcement, too expensive, and then obviously on exactly the same weekend as London anyway. So, but I'm fairly confident there'll be some kind of Australia event at some point. All of it. Oh good, that is another Fomantis task. We've got 3 to, well, once we've completed the next one, 3 to check, which is fantastic. So it'll be a very relaxed end to Spotlight Hour, that's for sure. We're going to go and pop up and do an iLego. Thank you, CharleyLucy, for that reminder as well. Yes, so as Mod Squad have been saying, I said it once or twice, if you want to potentially join for iLego Raid Out tomorrow, go and drop a comment on the most recent video, the Shadow Shiny Articuno raid video on the channel. Include your friend code and your in-game name. I'm going to choose 10 people at random to join for the Raid Hour stream tomorrow. It should be good fun. It's worked very well for both weeks of Mesprit. People who added through comments managed to get their shiny or their Pokédex Mesprit, or I think somebody even picked up 100%er, which was nice. Nice chilled Spotlight Hour, absolutely. It's nice to have a relaxed Spotlight Hour ahead of like sort of 3 or 4 days of mayhem. And next week's Spotlight Hour is definitely going to be a grind. Doduo only ever had one shiny, it was 3 years ago. Right, triple for Mantis check, people. 1 is a no, and 2 is a no. 308. 1 CP like difference, and a no. 296. Ouch. Jeez. Fabulous stuff. Right, nearly at this iLego to end the stream basically on 5 minutes. And a couple of iLego have just decided to spawn with like 10 minutes on the clock, or 20 minutes on the clock. 13, there we go. I would pop down and do that, but I've got to hurry off after the stream, quickly grab some dinner, and then I'm hosting this week's podcast show for the Incensed podcast, which will drop on Sunday for you all to enjoy. Phrase, welcome to the stream. We did get shiny Sunkern today, which was good. So we've had a shiny this stream, which was lovely. Yeah, Randy's sort of right. So the times that they had safari zones last year was May, September, October and November. Those were the months that had safari zones on them, so because they had that global Go Fest during June. So we had June, July and August for the Go Fest last year. Abby, the bonus is double transfer candy tonight, so if you've got anything stacked up and saved, best to throw them away now for a bit of double normal candy, that is. For sure. Right, one last check, because that's likely to be the Sunkern check of the stream. Because we're going to pop into this iLego, people. Now we're going to send out Patreon squad invites. Pen Pal Simon, hey, lovely to see you popping in the chat, dude. Hope you're doing good. Can't believe it's nearly a week since one of these. Yes, time does seem to fly, doesn't it? Absolutely right. We'll try and get different squad of people in. So Jamie, Karen, Lampinius, and RatedK. Let's send out those first I5 invites. Shiny was watching. Hey, K Dunkley, fantastic. Congratulations on getting the sparkles. Was it shiny you needed to get, or was it something complete in the family? Hopefully so. Either, as I said on my video, all sparkles are good sparkles, even if it's your what feels like 400,000th shiny cottony. Cannot complain. Right, we should get that invite button back. Lovely. So, Cicatrix fancied it. Someone out to Dunkers, Ben McKenzie. Who else is online? Wolfpack. And then... oh! Jati Valor is online. Why not? Four of us in. Thanks RayedK, Jamie and Alex for popping in. First one. Oh, congratulations for getting a brand new shiny for you. Cicatrix and JT Valor are in. Lovely. Fabulous. Looking forward to welcoming you all to the South Coast for Conde Classic. And we were talking about that earlier in the stream. Very much looking forward to it. Hoping it's going to be a very, very fun, sunny day. There for the weekend, practically. Which is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. We're the first time the four of us have hung out together since Litwick. So October last year. That's how long, that's the thing, is that coordinating the four of us together is extremely difficult. So, best part of what, 8 months or something? Crazy. He is hoping JT gets another Shundo. Let's see, shall we? Come on. Shundo Nihiligo. That'd be one hell of a shout out. Bring it on. If he's streaming. Pokemon Go outside, you have Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. I did get Violet, so I got Pokemon Violet. It was my first main series Pokemon game, but the only reason I pick it up nowadays is to do the Gimme Ghoul coin thing for the Golden Lure. I don't know, it's just, I prefer getting out and about and making content. And I did stream it a couple of times, and I don't know, maybe it's just me becoming old. I've sort of lost interest in doing console games. I used to be quite a big console gamer, like really enjoyed doing it, but now I don't know, I just don't really vibe with it anymore. Nice Nissan GTR. Ooh, lovely. With a personalised number plate, lovely. All it means is that I really, really like the when they get around to adding the Paldean and Paradox Pokemon into Pokemon Go. That'll be very, very cool. But good luck people who are in that lobby. 22, not 39, 2263 would be the 100%er, so this is still sort of okay. One rare XL. May there be some sparkles in there for people. I do want to lucky trade one of these, or a couple of these. If we can get more than one shiny Nihiligo, that'd be great. This isn't shiny. I don't know how I have kept all of my Nihiligo from this wave, so I'm definitely nearing 50 raids for the thing, only one shiny. Shame it wasn't a first ball catch. 22.31 for Cicatrix, so kind of not too far off of where my IVs are sat. If we go lucky, I'm down to lucky trade. Dwayne, definitely. Definitely, mate. How do you think they'll do terrestrialization? Oh, no idea how they're going to do terrestrialization at all. Not a clue. I mean, it took them long enough and enough trial and error to get the Mega Raid system or the Mega Pokemon system working. We've still got Dynamax and Gigantamax to go. I don't think they'll bother with V moves or whatever they are, but yeah, not got a clue how they're going to work terrestrialization at all. Because can you imagine for like PvP? Like, what kind of chaos is that going to bring? There's the catch. Fantastic. And it is 7:02. So, very much time for me to head on home with that. It's a bad 96%er. Damn it. If only it was something decent. But with that, I need to quickly nip up to Wasabi and go and grab some takeaway food so I can eat and then host this week's podcast. The Patreon exclusive live. But it's sort of time to round out. So the question is, did we actually pick up any 100%ers? It wasn't weather boosted. Oh, we did. Oh my god. We picked up a 100%er as well. Wow. When was that? 3:05. Non-weather boosted 100%er for the Spotlight Hour. Sick. I had no idea we'd even got that. Sweet. 100%er and a shiny. I guess the next thing is, can we nab a Nundo? Maybe. one potential Nundo. Ah, sadly no Nundo. That's a shame. But I think we started on what, 2,400 checks or something like that, and we're ending on 2826. I want to say we've seen roughly between 350 and 400 tonight, which is pretty decent. But I'll definitely take a shiny and 100%er for the spot hour for Mantis. Let's go. We need that to be shiny. So definitely been a very worthwhile stream, people. Fantastic. Quality spotlight hour. Best of luck to those of you who are still yet to play. So round out a few things. If you're still here, still watching, and you want to get potentially involved with Night League or raid hours, we've said throughout the stream, go to my most recent video, drop a comment on it with your friend code and your in-game name as well, because we'll be taking a list of who's been added, etc. I'll be putting a random sort of slot machine wheel thing to make sure it's randomized. I'll pick 10 people out from the comments to join for raid hour for remote invites, which will be really good fun. That will be tomorrow from about 20 to 6 BST, so 5:40. And then Thursday 10 AM the 24-hour grind for the Solstice Horizon and the Team Rocket Takeover events begins. Okay, so definitely follow me on Instagram. You can find my handle in the description, because that'll be 24 hours of Pokemon Go non-stop. If you're familiar with the channel, we do these full-on 24-hour grinds where I don't stop for a full 24 hours. Keep playing, keep on my feet as much as I can do throughout the night, 10 AM Thursday to 10 AM Friday. Wish me the very best of luck for that, peeps. But thank you to people who super chatted tonight. Thanks everybody who hit the like button, who's a new subscriber, welcome. And of course, big thank you to the mod squad, who really do help me out in enormous ways, keeping the chat flowing smoothly, swiftly, and helping out people when I completely miss a message, which does happen frequently. And of course, a big thank you to Patreon supporters, because without all of you fantastic people who are credited in descriptions and at the end of videos, I would not even have this phone. I wouldn't be able to live stream on the go as we do now. So very much huge appreciation for you all. Damn, no shiny Cottony number 4 or 5 or 6. But with that, I'm going to say have a good evening, people. I'll see you all tomorrow. Best of luck and take care.